Hey folks, it's Woody here over at USA Made Blade, just coming to you from the shop this afternoon. Talk to you about the new ZT0990. We've had this knife, actually, it's been out for a couple months, but the first batch of them we got in, we sold out of so fast, we didn't get a chance to really do a YouTube video on it. So here we are. Gotta tell you, this is the one that we in the shop have been the most excited about this year. It's just, in our opinion, good looking knife, great size for everyday carry. And I personally think, and so do the other guys in the shop, ZT really did knock it out of the park with this one. And especially giving you a gorgeous design with lots of cool features and a very affordable price range for zero tolerance knives. So let's go over it, talk to you guys about it, and tell you what all we like and give you the specs and all that stuff. So we'll start with the specs. Let me grab my little cheat sheet here. But 20 CV steel. We are carbon fiber with stainless steel accents and 3¼ inch blade, 0.121 inches thick. It is, I think I already said 20 CV steel, 4.4 inches closed. Overall length is 7.6 inches and it weighs in at 2.9 ounces. We're going to come back to that weight here in a minute because the 2.9 ounces just kind of an interesting little thing. One of the things that we have noticed about this knife, in our opinion, very good looking out of the box. Love the carbon fiber with the stainless steel accents. Floating bridge looks really good. Great lockup on it. Hard to do this at this angle, but action on it's great. All the ones we've had a chance to mess with have great detents on them. Good, strong, early lockup. The cutout on the blade, for us, we can't spidey flick it, but we're not the best spidey flickers. So maybe there's a way to get a finger in there, but for us, we haven't been able to. We were able to do like a pinch open and grab it and open it that way. I'll show this thing off here. Like I said, just in our opinion, very good looking knife. Great size for everyday carry. I like knives in that 3¼ inch blade size for everyday carry, office carry, things like that. Love, this is probably my favorite deep carry pocket clip that ZT's done. Seems to ride in the pocket really well. The floating bridge on here is good looking and does a great job holding that blade in. Lockup on these has been solid. And action on them, they're a little tight closing, but they do close. Hard to do at this angle, but great detent, so it flies open. It's definitely a fidgety knife. I found myself just flipping it open and closed a ton. So other thing that we've definitely noticed on these is right out of the box, wicked sharp. So one of the sharpest ZTs out of the box that we've seen. People say, why do you do the paper test to show sharpness? Probably because it's the best way to do it on video. So let's set this thing back out here and show you guys what all, give you some comparisons here on it. So start off, we'll hit it with some popular ZTs. Let's just start with the ZT0640. Ooh, that's got a fingerprint right at that ZT mark. ZT0640 here. A little bit longer and definitely a little bit thicker overall. Little difference in blade length there, about that 1/4 inch, and definitely difference in the handle. So we'll move through these pretty quick. I'm trying to compare it to most of the popular ZTs. Let's show it off next to the new ZT0762. A little bit more blade length, a little bit more handle length on the 762, comparatively speaking. Definitely a little, well, about the same thickness across the back of the handle here. So I'm gonna keep my cheater in there. I think it shows the knife a little better. All right, let's throw in the big old ZT0308, shameless plug. This is one with our custom scale on it. This is Turkish walnut. So throw that one in here. ZT0308 is just the beast. It's the beast of the ZT lineup. So really no comparison except if that's the only ZT you own. Let's throw in, and thrown one of these into our reviews before, so our overviews before, but McNeese Custom Knives Mac 2. So obviously that's a smaller knife, but Cool little knife, cool little custom knife. Let's throw in a Benchmade 940. Thought this was a good comparison. That's, you know, a lot of people, like I said, like knives in this size range for everyday carry, and the 940 is probably one of the most popular for everyday carry. And so that's where ZT knocked it out of the park with this design. Let's throw in a Hogue X5. Did this more for the now space look to it, the more futuristic look to the knives. So obviously the Hogue's a lot thicker, a lot wider across, but I know quite a few of you have bought Hogue X5s from us. And then last but not least, this has probably been ZT's bestseller in that everyday carry line, is the ZT0450. And I think this one is going to compete well with the 0450. I think the 990 will. Similar in overall size. You're actually a little bit lighter on the 990, I believe, and a little bit sleeker, just all the way around. So, and I think that deep pocket carry, especially for everyday carry or like at the office, something like that, I think people are going to like that deep pocket carry on it. So that's about all I've got on it. Oh, except I wanted to go back to the weight. So the weight says on this knife that it's 3 ounces. So while we're talking about that, I'll try and show off the tip. Weight says that it's 3 ounces, or 2.9 ounces actually. Our scale's coming in at 3 ounces. And the thing about it that I'll tell you is it feels, in the hand, it feels like a more stout knife than a 3 ounce knife. It feels very solid, and it is very solid. I definitely wouldn't be afraid to put this one to task and use it on some harder stuff. So good bit of steel behind that tip. It doesn't thin out too much at the edge. Like I said, wicked sharp, great pocket clip, good looking knife. Let me show that back side again. I don't feel like I've shown that off too well. Just a good damn looking pocket knife all the way around. And when you throw in the fact that it's $220 shipped to your door, that's pretty impressive. So anyway, guys, it's the ZT0990. We just got a new stock of them, so we hope you'll check them out over at usamadeblade.com. And as always, thank you for watching.